myself for years. The vision is mine alone, just me, myself, no peers.
spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's...
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Quickly to the air is Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
First carry for the former Tar Heel, Michael Carter. And look at this, for the second straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Carter. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Lancing the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at the 20. Play action. Now it's Lance. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On 2nd down, a run with Carter. Now, he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Javon Kinlaw in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it a gain of 12. A big 1st down to get away from the end zone. On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lance. And that one into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. To throw, it's Lance. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But once again, it's Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Bananas Ayuk complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down. First down, here's Mitchell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. No gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down, Wilson. Open man is Uzama. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. Over the middle, complete. That's Mitchell. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready, set.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a play fake. Lance. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he's going to have the Niners first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Right back to Mitchell here. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. A final shot before half for Lance. Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Both of these coaching staffs making their final adjustments for the second half. And in a scoreless game, you figure it's the offensive guys that made the biggest changes to the game plan. For the call, let's go back out to Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
After the sack on first down, Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Draw play, Carter. Down to the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. Touchdown. Michael Carter. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Here's Lance to throw it. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Lance. He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very solid gain of 27. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Lance again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Lance. Yeah, this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And now here is another interception. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Third and long. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now. He's been terrific so far. Ayuk to return it. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. First and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. And my goodness, another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a first and 10. At their own 46. He'll give it to Hall to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He sets to fire deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball is intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 41. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's Javon Kinlaw busting through, and he sticks him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on second and 13. Wilson. On the out route, he completes it to Hall. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quick.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully, that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Being chipped, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. And I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he completes it to Barrios. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Carter. The tackle by Eric Armstead. And now right out of the 2-minute break, We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Ball again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
One final try now for Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.